See what happens at the beach after Memorial Day weekend? I think people had to go back to work because there's no one out here. But for us, this is not a spring chick. And Oldecam for OFN with comments on the headlines of today. The U.S. uses bullets ill-suited for new ways of war.
Well, actually, they're perfectly suited for new ways of war. The military is complaining that they don't have rounds that basically can fire through, 5 or 6 houses. The problem is you don't want your rounds to fire through 5 or 6 houses. Because if you hit somebody and that bullet goes through them, it's going to kill somebody else. So the bullets they have are effective for fighting in a suburban environment, not for out like we are.
China worries about flood threat in quake zone.
Yeah, they've had a lake build up behind rubble. They should have tore the rubble down to begin with, but despite the fact that Confucius knows, the Chinese government doesn't.
New home sales up again.
I know. I find this amazing. Nobody is selling homes, but the board of realtors keep telling you home sales are going up every month.
I guess it always depends on what the comparison is.
Right.
IAEA, Iran may be withholding info in nuke probe.
Yeah, like the people in the United Nations expected them to hand over the information voluntarily.
Fishing strike set to spread across Europe over fuel costs.
Yeah, they're demanding the fuel costs go down since the governments have nothing to do with it. There's nothing can be done.
Teenage suspect held in fatal stabbing of Harry Potter actor.
Just a fight among 16, 17-year-olds, and so he died.
Iraq soccer team suspended from international competition.
Oh, that's because they suspended their Olympic team. No Iraqis at this Olympics because they're afraid of violence.
A Swiss team is developing a solar plane that will carry 300 passengers.
Yeah, but the question is, how's it going to fly when it gets dark?
I don't know. That's a good question. Director Sidney Pollack dies at 73 in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's actually a very young person, but he had cancer.
Clinton casts Puerto Rico as crucial test among Hispanic voters.
Yeah, if she wants to show no matter what the party wants, he can't win the election.
Mars lander prepares for a 3-month digging mission.
Yeah, it landed perfectly, and now, they've actually taken some pictures of it that looks just exactly like you might see standing out here at the beach today.
YouTube suit called threat to online communication.
Yeah, it's a threat to $1 billion is what it is.
Cannes 2008, lots of stars, and some movies too.
Well, yeah, besides the half-naked starlets, or actually full-naked starlets, depending on where you're at, they actually did run movies. Of course, nobody liked any of them, but they did run them.
Hair Patrol, Louisiana barber ticketed for Monday work.
Yeah, it's amazing that they give it's illegal in some places to cut hair on Sundays and Mondays and on a day after a holiday.
Are you serious?
That's right.
Clinton's campaign in Puerto Rico, Obama in New Mexico.
Yeah, well, Obama figures that he can get the illegal alien vote.
Archaeologists discover statues of Cleopatra and Aphrodite.
Probably lots of statues of them sitting in water.
12-year-old West Virginia girl stung by scorpion at store.
Yeah, that was at a Walmart. But the problem is bugs get into buildings. You can't help that.
Iowa town measures the loss after deadly tornado.
Yeah, it's 7 killed in one town. Mostly everything that collapses should never have been built to begin with. Because tornadoes, they'll rip anything out of the ground that's not properly constructed.
Wow, it is a windy day.
Right.
Bush pays tribute to troops on Memorial Day.
That's the part of the job presidents always hate.
Why?
Because they have to go, express their regrets to those people that have died.
Yeah, that's difficult. Major changes urged in transracial adoption.
Basically, they're going to stop it.
Food banks face high costs but feeding more people.
Oh yeah, they can't afford the transportation now, and they can't afford to buy extra food to make up for what they're not getting from people.
Tired of pricey gas? Police pump up bike patrols.
Yeah, like they're going to be chasing cars and bicycles. I doubt it.
And they weren't using hybrids either.
That's right.
Well, they probably are, but they're just using more bikes.
But okay. there aren't enough hybrids being manufactured to make a dent in anything, and the police aren't some of those that are actually using any of them. Because they know the maintenance problems.
McCain says he and Obama should visit Iraq together.
Yeah, it would be actually the right thing to do, but Obama has already said that he couldn't go with a man that believes in killing the soldiers. That was a nice statement by Obama this morning.
That was not good. Clinton's campaign in Puerto Rico, Obama in New Mexico. Oh yeah, they're busy campaigning.
Yeah.
More and more.
Well, no, it's just the same. It's the same, and it's not the same. Hillary wants the legal vote. Obama wants the illegal vote. And the illegals can't vote, so who's going to end up on the top of that one?
Castro criticizes Obama plan to keep U.S. embargo.
Well, he has to try to get Obama out of taking Obama putting his foot in his mouth and said that he would meet him with no predispositions.
NBC News, MSNBC, uneasy coexistence?
Well, yeah, I mean, the people like Tom Brokaw, who is in the middle, are being forced to go to the left on MSNBC, and a lot of the people don't like it, and a lot of the mainstream press, like Clinton and Bush, are attacking him over their one-sided interviews. Everything is basically MSNBC is called the Obama Network now.
Oil price is steady near $133 a barrel.
That's because people are cutting using it. The less they use, eventually, the Arabs are going to choke on their oils one day.
Borders returns to web retailing after 7 years.
Well, yeah, they've decided people aren't going to come to the stores, so they need to make money somehow.
Japan urges limiting kids' cell phones.
Well, yeah, because they're a major seller of cell phones, and if you can cut back on people using them, you can charge more for what they do have.
German scientists design more environmentally friendly bombs.
That one I couldn't believe. I mean, that's what you want, is an environmentally friendly way of killing people.
It isn't?
Yeah.
Conservative group hits senators on climate bill.
Yeah, the conservatives say they want anything that deals with climate provisions to be stricken from the bill, because it hurts businesses.
Conditions ripe for disease in Myanmar.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a month now and still nothing's been done.
Indiana Jones earns $311 million worldwide.
Yeah, and they think it has more to do with the fact that people couldn't afford to go do things on this holiday than it had anything else to do with the greatness of the movie. Shia LaBeouf got really bad reviews, and he's the new Indy.
Ooh. Well, everybody else at Indy should be happy. The United Nations was keen to sell Sunday's donor conference for Burma's cyclone relief as a success.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't a success because a day later, they still are doing nothing in Burma.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
If you do everything that you condemn somebody for doing, doesn't that mean you're exactly like them no matter what you say?